Hey guys, in this video I'm going to teach you how to make 2024 our best year ever. And congratulations, by clicking on this video you've already completed the first step. Welcome to the channel. The next step is to figure out what you want. Okay, what you really want and then what you need to do to get there. For example, if you want to buy a car or a house or just become more financially stable in general, what do you need to get there? What changes do you need to make? How much do you need to make or save in order to get there? How many hours do you need to work to meet these goals? If you want a certain career, what do you need to do to get there? Do you need a certain degree? Can it be learned in an online certificate? Is it free, possibly? Are there entry-level jobs that you can get in order to get to where you want to be? Is there a company that will pay for your further education to get to where you want to be? Is there scholarships or financial aid in order to get qualified for this job that you want? Do you want to learn a certain language? What do you need to do to learn it? How do you learn best? Are you going to take a class? Are you going to use an app like Duolingo? I've been using it lately. I've been back on my grind. Are there events in your area where you can meet people who are already fluent in the language that you want to learn, who you can talk to and bounce off of in conversation to properly learn how to be fluent in this language? If you want to grow out your hair, for example, you need to get maybe a new hair routine. You need to try new products and find out protective styles for that. What actionable steps are you going to take to get to where you want to be? Do you want to get in shape? I know that's a lot of people's goals every year. Do you want to get in shape? What do you need to do to get there? Be honest. At-home workouts, workout videos on YouTube. Will you sign up for a weekly class? That way you have a designated place you are supposed to be every week in order to work out. Is just going whenever you feel like it to the gym or going to work out whenever you decide to, is that not working for you? Do you need it to be set in stone when you're going to work out? Next, possibly the most important step, you need to figure out what's working and what isn't. And you need to be brutally honest with yourself on this one. Find out the paths that you can take to lead to the least amount of possible resistance for yourself. Set yourself up to succeed, not fail. Don't just assume, oh, I'll do it later. Oh, I will push myself when the time comes to be able to do this. No, be honest. Do what actually works for you. Don't just try to do what is working for everybody else or your friend or your mom. Do what is working for you. You need to figure out what system that you can put in place that will work for you. These are your goals at the end of the day. You're the only one who's going to do them. No one else can achieve these goals for you, okay? You need to figure out how you are going to make these happen in a way that works for you, because it's for you. Don't try to force yourself to keep doing a way that doesn't work for you. You have to figure out what does work. Do more of what works and less of what doesn't. For example, I wanted to hit Twitch partner this year. Did I do that? No. You know why? Because I was doing too much of what wasn't working and not enough of what was. More specifically, I was streaming multiple days a week, hours a day, really long streams almost every day sometimes, and Twitch's discoverability is not the best. I could have been using that time to make content on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram. I would have been able to direct more traffic to my Twitch streams if I had been on those platforms that have better discoverability. So that just wasn't working, and I should have cut down on the days I was streaming and just used some of that time to make content for other platforms that would have had a bigger impact overall. That would have helped me achieve my goals faster and been more efficient. The last question for this chapter is, why haven't you met your goals yet? Be honest. What is getting in the way? Eliminate excuses. For example, oh, I can't travel. I don't even have a passport. Get a passport. Stop giving yourself out. And it might sound like I'm stating the obvious, but sometimes you need someone to just say the obvious things out loud. You need someone to be like, this is what you need to do. Do it. We tend to just keep a lot of things in our head, and it tends to be really hard to just list things out and organize our thoughts and what we actually need to do and prioritize. So I'm telling you, eliminate the excuses. That might be your next step into achieving what you want to do. Like, oh, I can't film a YouTube video. I don't have a camera. Use your phone. Use your phone. You're watching this on something. It probably has a camera. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. But just little things like that. Are your excuses actually valid? Or are you looking for excuses? Are you looking for reasons to not do what you want to do? That's just not the fun part. Well, how are you going to get to the fun part? if you don't do the other things that you need to do first? How are you gonna get there? Well, I wish I had, oh, I really wish I had cake right now. That would be so good. Can't wait for that. Girl, buy the ingredients to make a cake. Order the cake. What do you mean? How are you gonna, oh, I want the cake one day. It'll be here soon. It'll get here soon. Are you gonna order it? Are you gonna get the ingredients to make it? Like, you need to make a plan for that. It's not just gonna show up. Oh, yeah, you do kind of need to make a plan. You do need to do something. You need to put that into action somehow. Get that in motion. It's not just gonna show up. You have to take the steps. You have to put the work in. You have to put the work in. You have to do it. Got it? Okay. In order to make these little steps on your path to your big master plan a little bit easier, you need to find motivation. You need to figure out what motivates you. You need to make a vision board or make a little list so that your thoughts are more organized and it's easier for you to just get out and do the steps that you need to. Maybe you're in your own head, you can't really put it into words what you need to do. You need to figure out how to do that. You need to prioritize. So maybe you'll make a vision board and make cute little aesthetic collages, or maybe you'll just put words down or quotes that inspire you. Maybe you'll hang some up, maybe you'll put them in the mirror, put it somewhere where you'll see it every day. You need to figure out what it is that's going to put you in motion into doing these steps. iPhones, you have a little reminder app built into your phone. So you can set it and it will just send you a little notification on your phone that'll pop up, be like, time to go to the gym, time to read for 10 minutes. Like, you can set reminders for yourself. Just to remind you if you're like, oh, I just keep forgetting, like, it's just not a habit. Make it a habit. Figure out how to make it a habit. Put it into your routine somehow. You have to make that conscious choice before it becomes more effortless. Okay? The hardest part is getting it into the routine. Once it's part of your routine, it'll make it a lot easier. And you won't have to think about it. You won't have to push yourself to do it every day. It'll just get easier. Do you need little trackers just so you can see your progress in a physical, visual way, and then you can see how far you've come, you can see how much you've achieved, you can see what you still have to do, how much left. There are a lot of apps for that. You can draw it out if you want to make a little chart. You can give yourself a little sticker chart even if you want to, okay? You might be putting these things off, like, oh, I'm just really stressed, or I just don't really feel like it. I'd rather watch TV or just scroll on my phone. What is affecting your mood so often that you don't feel up to doing these things? Why can't you be more productive? Why are you so tired? Why are you so bored? Why can't you focus? Sort your mood out. If that's what's getting in the way, that might be your excuse, is that you never feel up to it. Sort it out. Do you need an accountability buddy? Will co-working help you? It makes working feel a little bit less lonely. Feel like there's company there. It really does something, you know? But it really makes me feel accomplished, and I like having something to show for my work and be able to show to other people that I did something. And I'm proud of that. I accomplished something today. And then also seeing someone else working, especially if they're doing something in a similar vein that I am. For example, maybe I'll need to edit something, and I'll be watching someone who is also editing their videos, or I just know that they're doing that, and I can see them planning things or doing emails, and that'll remind me, oh, I should probably do that too. And I might as well, since they're doing it right now, I might as well do it right now too and get it out of the way, and then we'll both have it done. Then we can be silly. We can do whatever. And I won't feel guilty. Surround yourself with your goals, okay? Make it almost inescapable. For example, maybe you want to start content creating. Surround yourself with other people who want to do that. Follow accounts that will help give you tips on how to content create. Maybe you want to start working out. Follow more accounts that have to do with that. Maybe they'll give you little at-home workouts, or maybe they'll just show you their progress, and that'll inspire you, and that'll make you want to go to the gym or work out or whatever it is. And then it'll just come up naturally, and you're like, yeah, I should do that. You know, it's just kind of built into your day to be motivated to do that. Okay, give yourself little reminders, those little boosts of motivation here and there, and just have it worked into your day. This is something that's been helping me a lot lately. The thought of how much time do I spend worrying about this thing versus how much time will it take for me to make it better. It could be something small. So say, for example, it's just a certain little task. Say, oh, I really need to vacuum. Okay, how much time am I going to spend feeling guilty about not vacuuming versus how many minutes would it take me to just vacuum? Okay, how long would I let just the dread of having to do this little task affect my mood? How will it make me just feel less productive overall? How much will it just kill my motivation to not get this thing done that's been nagging at me, versus how long will it take me to just do the task, to just push through it even though I don't feel like it, do the task. And then that helps me realize what is worth doing, and that has helped me a lot to just push through, have more discipline, and just push through it and make myself do things, because I think of how much better I'm gonna feel after, and how much time I waste worrying about something versus how little time it would actually take me to accomplish. And another thing about having discipline, do it anyway. Do it no matter what. If you're tired, do it tired. If you're stressed, do it while stressed. I really will make the smallest excuses, like, oh, I feel really tired today. I don't want to do that. I shouldn't. I should have a me day. How many me days do I have? Be honest. Every day's a me day. I need to push through it sometimes for a few minutes. I need to do something that will improve my life, improve my quality of life, improve my mood, further me and my career, and not have this one thing nagging at me, contributing to whatever pile of stress I have. Make smaller goals to accomplish the bigger goal, and then it'll feel better. Each time you do something, you'll feel a little bit lighter. This is another thing, okay? I'll think about, like, for example, if you want to go out more and it comes a time where you have made a plan, it's time to go out and do the thing you said you would, and you just don't really feel like it. Okay, think about how much you would regret going out versus how much you might regret staying home. What do you think you will realistically regret more? Staying home and not really doing anything? Maybe you'll have a self-care thing. Maybe that will be the better option for you. Who knows? Maybe you'll regret that less. Or maybe you'll regret not going out more. And maybe that would be the thing. You'd be like, oh, I'm missing out on so many things. I could have just made memories and had fun with my friends, and it would have been a really good time. Like, what would you regret more? This answer might differ from person to person, but you need to figure out. And this could be also how to figure out what you want. What would you regret not doing? What would you regret not accomplishing in your lifetime? Think about it. What's something you would look back on your life, if you didn't accomplish this thing, you'd be like, wow, I really wish I did that. I'm filled with so much regret because I did not push myself more. Think about it. Think about it. What that would be for you. Years down the line, what would it be? Okay. Get to work. Go. Get to work on that. Go, go, go. What's something you might regret in a year from now if you haven't done it yet? You'd be like, oh, I really wish I had been working towards this and been a little bit closer to accomplishing this big overall goal. Think about it. Think about it in your head. Be honest. It's something you were going to be really disappointed in yourself for not doing. Maybe that's something you thought you would accomplish in 2023 and you didn't get done. And you're like, wow, I really wish I had pushed that further, and I really wish I'd really went for it, because there's no reason that I shouldn't have. But I didn't. I just didn't give it my all. Maybe that's something you should work on this year. Be honest and really reflect on what you want and what you feel you missed out on, or feel you might miss out on in the future if you don't go for it now. And then commit to it. Thank you. Mwah.